Right here. When I walk in right here. This door right here. That's what I'm saying. All right. You need to go. I got. What's up, y'all? We live. We live. You know what it is. Let me put the link in the chat. Give me a second, y'all. Let me put the link in the chat. You know, so I can invite guests up here. You know, y'all pull up on me. Don't be scared. You know what I mean? You know, give me 1 second. You know, I always like to wait to the 8-minute mark. So you know, I'm gonna play some music. Yes, I should play it. I should play one of my new songs I just did. Well, I just uploaded. I don't know what I did. You know, I put it on unlisted, and then I wake up this morning. I see on my other channel I got like 100 and something views on a new song, and I'm like, I thought I put the song out for 5 p.m. Then when I look at it, it's just a 7. It's a 7-second cinematic video that I did. I'm like, so I had to redo the song, and the song will be up at 5 o'clock today. 12 Skinnies, and I got St. Valentine's Dope dropping on St. Valentine's Day. Everything produced by me. Right now, I'm gonna put on a Word Around Town, which is produced by me, written by me, mixed and mastered by me. But besides that, you know, it's about boxing. You understand me? Floyd Mayweather, Haymon, behind the scenes settlement. But I was trying to put up a thumbnail so you can understand where this 340 million $1 lawsuit is coming from. Because shit, if I'm not mistaken, Floyd in debt for what, 330 million in undue rent. Like, come on, if you own houses, how you paying rent? But besides that, Word Around Town. Let me cook up and get my situation together and go get my logbook. You hear, Ski? But besides that, Word Around Town.
Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Dog hit me up. Hello? Shorty on my line, told the bitch to call back, cause she getting out of line. Louis, what's the deal? Nigga, we talk. Got a 9 on a mission, nigga, watch we talk. Meet me on the block, tell me everything you know. From the guns to the chips and the kilos of coke. All I see is white, let my vision flash. Got my hand on them birds, about 100 in cash. Nigga, what's the math? Said I'm rich forever. Ride a trap or die, got my mind on this cheddar. Wish a nigga would, if a nigga try. Leave brains on the step, laying next to his mind. Get it or die, that's the motivation. I tell it how it is, see the bullets penetration. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Kick the door, hit the floor, homie. See this fall, homie? Leave your brains on the floor, homie. I want your bricks from my crib and the floor, homie. I'm talking dollars and them cents from my drawer, homie. Tie your bitch by the beat, I want it all, homie. You niggas barking like the deed, I let it off, homie. 100 pounds in the crib, I took it all, homie. I left the nigga by stairs where his bra, shorty. 200,000 on the rinse and spent the charm on it. Dump a nigga on his neck, that's a prize moment. Real niggas up back, you know, bases loaded. Pussy try to walk me off, hit a crazy homie. Bent the block, up 10, left him in the coma. Northside, Illidale, you know, son of Cobra. Big dog in the bit, the dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick.
Let's go, my people. I'm gonna play one more and we in it.
Fuck all that line shit. Bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder hit. You niggas with all
Let's
kind of
go.
shit. Shorty hit my phone about some
So
dope
then,
around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay 'em down when I fire shit. Fuck all that line shit. Bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder hit. You niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dome around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay 'em down when I fire shit. Real niggas on the rip. Pussy get the gossiping. Till I lay him down, take his crown and his watch and shit. M1 stock kit, 100 like a mosh pit. Watch me move the crowd with my finger, get the pound and shit. Pitch on the mound, third base, won't be sliding shit. Papa, where you hiding at? Basement of the laundromat. Hanging from the ceiling in the city where you find me at. Real street nigga, definition of a Tommyac. Fuck all that line shit. Bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder hit. You niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dome around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay 'em down when I fire shit. Fuck all that line shit. Bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder hit. You niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dome around 9 and shit.
my
Creasing with the
apologies,
iron, lay 'em down when I
You trying
fire
to cook.
shit.
Oh, I
Work
got
from
a
across the map. Trap, yeah, I saw the crack. Oh, you in the water, ask your daughter when I blow
about
back.
that time,
Dirty
you know?
with a switchy, yeah, nigga, you getting all of that. Lay him like a doormat. Pussy, what's the format? Black Louis Chuckers, leave your brother by the door, scrap.
So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. You understand me? Right now, it's time to cook. You know, behind the scenes, you know, Al Haymon, Floyd Mayweather, you know, a secret settlement, but Floyd is still going after PBC, Showtime, etc. Still the same gang. You know, Spinoza said nothing ever came across his desk, but he sees what's going on social media. I want to talk about this, man, because you know when you really do your research and look up about this situation, it's like Floyd. All right, you're suing the company you were signed to for 340 million, but in New York they're suing you for 330 million in unpaid rent dues. So please, somebody help me understand what is really going on here. You know, like you're really suing Al Haymon, PBC, Spinoza, and the gang for the debt that you owe. So long as you get 340 M's, you still got 10 M's for yourself and get to give them 330. Like, come on, bro. Come on, there's more to the story, man. There's more to the story, you know. And shout out to Adrian Broner. Shout out to Adrian Broner for coming up and being loyal. And shout out to every PBC fighter that has been loyal and become millionaires. Floyd, this is karma for Floyd. This is karma. And the reason I say this is karma, because I just want y'all brothers to pay attention. I want the world to understand and pay attention to the things Floyd doing. And what I mean by that is we seen how first of all, we seen what he did to Richardson Hitchens. We seen what Floyd did to Hitchens. We seen what Floyd did to Jalil Hackett. We seen what Floyd did to Tank with the false accusations. All of this stems from, you know, Yaya Mayweather coming on Tank's Snapchat. Remember at the time Snapchat was popping? When you go back and watch the Snapchat, you see Tank with his glasses on. Know what I mean? And he ain't doing nothing. He just got, know what I mean, his boss daughter on the Snapchat. But, you know, I guess she was trying to shoot her shot. But when you really watch the video, like the 3 videos that she hopped on there, it wasn't no disrespect at all. Nobody wasn't trying to talk to each other or nothing. But what Floyd got to understand is you got to look at shit through your fighter eyes. And what I mean by that is, all right, if I'm Tank, I just signed the Mayweather promotion. So since I just signed the Mayweather promotion and his daughter pop up on my Snapchat, that's my boss' daughter. So I'm gonna put her on. So imagine Tank would have never put her on. What you think Floyd would have still been doing the corner he's doing to Tank now, right? At that time. And the world seen it. And the reason I say karma is a motherfucker, how many times you robbed your fighters? Tank getting multi-million-dollar deals and fights, but you only giving him from 10,000 to 50,000 to 75,000, and guy getting evicted. People don't want chains. People do not want chains. You understand me? Because you can purchase a chain, and when you go back, shit, a lot of that shit be Morrisonites. You watch all these niggas out here wearing Morrisonite diamonds. All that shit fake, broski. All of that shit fake. Even the diamond tester fake. You understand me? Even the diamond tester fake. That's why I stopped wearing that shit. Once 2010 came, bro, I stopped wearing all that shit. All design, I stopped wearing all that shit. The reason I stopped wearing it, because When you started going to Boyd's or Barney's, fuck Nordstrom's, fuck Saks, that shit ain't nothing. Because those are niggas over there still selling all of that replica fake shit. And the reason I'm like, a European cut back then in the early 2000s, late 90s and shit, it was small, large, extra shit like that. It was, yo, give me a 32, give me a 30-30 or a 29-30. That's American size. When you bought European clothes, it never had no American extension on there, nothing. Everything just was European. Even the sneakers. You never, yo, give me a size 7. No, I need a size 40. You ain't got a 40. Let me try a 39 or a 41, just in case they run big. That was the size. Once 2010 came, all of that, everything that was in the flea market in 2006, 7, 8, and 9, all of that shit got pushed to the situation. Now you got all of these fake motherfuckers out here. And that's the key thing is, Floyd running around, you buying all of these $1 million watches. If you owe rent, nigga, put up them watches. Why are you trying to sue some other people that made you a billionaire? That's the only problem I have with this, right? Because Adrian Broner ain't bitching. You the one that did that corny shit to AB when he fought Pacquiao. Yeah, we're gonna give him the 25 million 5 to 10 years after the Pacquiao fight. AB went to holler at I was, man, fuck that. I'm giving it to you now. Gave him his 25. Anybody, from Danny Garcia, David Benavidez, Keith Thurman, anybody signed the PBC will tell you, I'll take care of us. We multi-millionaires. Every time we step in that ring, we're going to get the best deal. Like, fuck the lump sum, nigga. We worry about the back end. Because I make, listen, between 10s, 15s to 20 millions of dollars on the back end. And even Bud Crawford exposed it. He like, yo, I ain't never made this type of money. I wanted a large lump sum. Al said, trust me, worry about. When he came after the fight and brought me that back in money, I ain't never seen no shit like that. And it shows you the difference. Why you, for instance, why y'all think Bud Crawford retired, really? No, I probably was one of them niggas joking around, playing around. He trying to find another Victor Conte. No, the reason Bud retired, I'm going to keep it tall. When he touched that back end money, and he realized, oh, all y'all, like, all right, when he touched that back end money, for instance, what BLK Prime did, they just gave Bud $10 million up front. It wasn't no back end money. You gave me a lump sum. I got used to that back end money. Fuck the lump sum. Nigga, you can give me 50 million. You can get, listen, if you're giving me 50 million up front as a lump sum, imagine what you're doing on the back end. Imagine what you're doing on the back end. So that's why when these companies say that they don't recoup, it'd be crazy. Like, how? When y'all back in money, if you're giving a fighter a large lump sum up front, let's say, all right, supposedly these fighters get $1 million. But when you're hearing big money, nigga, I'm thinking, y'all, you're a champion, bro. At least 8 million on up, you should be getting. At least with PBC, you would have made that shit on the back end. You probably would have got 3 million up front, and on the back end, you probably walked off with 10, $11 million. And that's a fact. That's a fact. And that's what a lot of these. That's the reason why Bud was like, listen, I take that large lump sum, but I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm worried about the back end. If I can't eat off the back end, I'm all right. And I'm going to let y'all come on here and say whatever y'all want. And listen, this is my first time. No, this shit is all facts, no opinions. But I'm giving y'all opinion. That's why I think Bud retired. Because niggas ain't trying to worry about that back end. It's, yo, you going to take this? If you say no, they're going to go on a smear campaign and smear your name. You feel me? That's why I always said, I wish Turkey would have went to PBC, because the money that he supposedly be dishing out, it would have been all pay-per-view fights. Then all of them niggas would have been wanting to fight each other. But pay attention, if he's really giving out that money, why are we not getting the fights we want? That's all I'm saying. Boots and Virgil should have been made. You feel me? You know, I want y'all to peep game. Listen clearly. Listen clearly. And Devin Haney say, everybody say, right? Ish Henson, shout out Ish Henson, the Bud Crawford advisor who got the Canelo fight, etc. Even the Spence fight helped. Well, Bud and Spence did it, but behind the scenes was, Al Haymon and Ish Henson, shout out, that started controlling Bud's career at that time and got him the link with Turkey. What I'm starting to understand is a lot of these people that's behind closed doors got an agenda, has an agenda, And I always bring up this guy tweet for one specific reason, because his agent like fine wine. You know, it's aging like fine wine when you watch certain faces of boxing. Like for instance, we watch at 135. I'm only using examples, y'all. At 135, we watched Shakur touch 135, right? Everything he did at 126 and 130, he ain't do none of that shit at 135. Everybody started calling him a born fighter. Everybody started saying Keyshawn was better than Shakur at the time. Am I correct, right? Shakur moved to 140. That Shakur at 140 looked like the Shakur at 126, looked like the Shakur at 130, looked like the Shakur in the amateurs. Am I right or wrong? That jab, he beat the dog shit out of Tio. I can watch a lot of people say, well, you know, that wasn't the Tio that came in. When you establish your jab, the first 3 seconds, 5 seconds into the fight, and that nigga see that jab, it's going to be a different game plan. Why? Because the jab sets everything up. But the key thing I'm getting to is, right, and this is the agenda. Everybody want to rank a person high now on the ring, right? When y'all never ranked the T.O. on the ring. Y'all never even had the nigga the top 3. And he should have been top 3 because he became a Ring Magazine champion again in 2023. That was before Nawe anyway. That shit was before Nawe anyway. That shit was before Bam Rodriguez. Now I mean, I want people to understand that even the shit was before yeah, let me hit the comments. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Even that shit was before like Usyk became that 2022. Usyk became that 2022, you know. So if when Tio became a Ring Magazine champ in 2019, nobody ever gave a fuck about that. Let's keep it real. Nobody never cared about the ring in 2019. Nobody. When Oscar De La Hoya had the Ring Magazine, nobody cared, right? Only to now. So in the 2023-2024, Turkey purchased the Ring Magazine, right? Why Tio was never ranked? This is the key thing. Now y'all want to rank Shakur high. This is why. This is where propaganda sets in it. And shout out to the ring for putting Tank still there. And Tank's still number one in their eyes. In the world eyes, Tank's still number one. But you can't put Shakur, the champion, there if he's not the Ring Magazine at 135, the ring champion at 135. But this is the problem that I have with the ring. Because it's a lot of robots. You can't even say casuals. There's a lot of bots out here that y'all call casuals that'll flood the comments, that'll buy the likes, and do all this other extra type shit, right? And y'all, since y'all see it, y'all believe it. But y'all gotta remember where all the streaming farms come from, right? But the point I'm getting at with Tio Shakur is how you going to try to rank Shakur high, right? When Tio should already been high. So when Shakur got that and beat Tio, he would have been, all right, yeah, that's that for real. Why? Because Tio was ranked there. Y'all never ranked him there. How y'all put Usyk anyway, then Bam? All right, if it should have always been Tio, I'm gonna keep it tall, nigga. It should have been Tio, but should have been. I'm gonna keep it real. You want to keep it real? All right, I'm gonna keep it tall. It should have been at that time, and that's before Turkey. Even when Turkey purchased it, it was Devin Haney, it was Teofimo Lopez, it was Terrence Bud Crawford, it was Canelo, and it was Charlo. It was Charlo. Them 5 motherfuckers was undisputed and had the ring belt. So them 5 should have been ranked on there, right? But we never got them ranked until niggas had to start dealing with a certain entity who, when he came in, it just was Riyadh season. Remember that, y'all. It just was Riyadh season, and Riyadh season wasn't popping. Remember, they wasn't popping until they purchased the ring. Once they purchased the ring, once they got majority of the shares of boxing, bro, you started seeing the boxing media landscape change. And we just let a bunch of people from across the pond come into America and try to dictate our shit. Dalton Smith tell you got to come to America to become a star. Everybody across seas tell you got to come here to become a star. You can't do shit over there. And then when you look at, like for instance, when Riyadh first started, what boxing commission they was dealing with? The Brits, right? The British Boxing Commission. So we watched Ray Ford go over there in Riyadh and got robbed in that Nick Ball fight. You got to take it from the champion. Every champion, majority, every American champion that goes over there end up losing. Y'all even seen with the Shiraz in a diamond situation. You seen what Turkey did, nigga. You down 2 rounds and still made it a draw. This is the shit y'all people want and say people were saving boxing and controlling, but they bring in the dictatorship. Ever since Tank told that nigga, send me 2 Ferraris. And listen, we can make it happen because I know if I go over there, that's your guy. I'm going to lose. I'm watching it clear as day. What happened? All of these court cases start. All of these joints start. You feel me? All of this shit. All of it. Hey, we game all night. What's up, broski? What up? What up? You know, that's all I want to tell people. People got to understand what's going on in the sport of boxing. You know, shout out my co-host Santos Boxing. You know, we got something in the works that's gonna cook up. You know, when he all some time this week, come on here. You know, he's gonna whip for y'all and give y'all a bunch of info what he's been seeing on 0.5 speed and what's been going on in the sport of boxing. But Santos, Coach Malachi, Aiden Ross, let's set it up. Aiden Ross, we got to fight. All facts, no opinion. Sport podcast, we got to fight, man. My brother Santos boxing against Coach Malachi. Y'all all based out there where you at right now. Let's make it happen, Captain. Let's make it happen. One of the biggest fights in YouTube boxing right now, Coach Malachi versus Santos boxing. Santos gonna smoke him. I'm trying to tell y'all. My younger one smoke him. But yeah, I ain't done with this dictatorship shit. So we started to see everything that started happening to Tank, right? Then what happened? During the course of that time, remember, Mayweather ended up going to Dubai. Who's the king and prince of Dubai? MSB. Shout out Mohammed bin Salman, Big Dog Prince. Shout out the king, Turkey. Shout out Turkey for being part of saving the world. No, Turkey is part of Q, if y'all know that. I just want y'all. I respect him for that. But I'm gonna keep it fucking tough. I think Turkey an agent trying to find all the corruption and all these niggas that's doing the shit that was on that nigga list, that JE list nigga, and he getting them niggas out the way. That's what I feel. Hey, I'm telling you, that's what I feel. They all was at puff parties. You feel me? All them niggas was in Diddy pool. Baby oiled up. Real rap. Yeah, I remember when Diddy picked Tank up and kissed him in the head. I said, this about some shit. That nigga felt like Tito Pito. He picked that nigga up like this and kissed him on the head. I would have whooped Puff ass. I would have whooped Puff ass. Yo, I'm 5'4". You understand me? My first baby mom, right? Her dad come home from the feds. I come home upstate. The nigga end up seeing me. This 2013, I come home from upstate. The nigga end up seeing me. He jumped out the car. He was so happy. That nigga, he gave me a hug. He picked me up. My legs hang out. I said, nigga, put me down. Nigga, I ain't no kid. I'm a grown-ass man. But no, he loved me so much because he was like, you know, like, you the only motherfucker that out of everybody. And what I mean by that, you was a kid. And, you know, you're my child. You know, y'all had a son. And a lot of people, his mom, everybody, you know, he a kid, but I don't know what to do. And big dog, I took that shit, big dog, all big dog shit. You know what I mean? All big dog. Don't count me out. Don't count me. Listen, because I'm a young nigga, I'm getting money. That's the difference. I'm a young nigga getting money. I'm not a young, broke, dirty nigga how these young motherfuckers is out here right now. Niggas don't got no haircuts. Niggas want to look dirty. That shit not cool, nigga. Then y'all all monkey see, monkey do ass niggas. You understand me? People don't even know what designer is. Everybody want to get the fake starter kit. It's so real. This shit's so fucked up out here, yo. Niggas talking about, yeah, I'm about to grab that shit. Yeah, I'm about to grab that chain. They got Morrisonite diamonds. You know, Morrisonite diamonds is real. No, the fuck it's not. Morrisonite diamonds is not the fuck real, nigga. It's not real at all. And probably the chain you getting, it ain't real. That shit probably dipped in gold or something. Just keep it tall, man. If it's all like that, nigga, go buy some silver. Nigga, silver costs some money right now. Nigga, just keep it tall. Be a real motherfucker. That's why I call myself a live nigga. Why? Because a real nigga can act fake and the fake nigga can act real, right? Because a broken clock is right twice a day. You feel me? But the shit Floyd doing, Floyd getting all of these $1 million watches with Moissanite diamonds, and he realizing all of this shit fake. Now you owe $330 million in rent, and I thought you bought the shit. You supposed to be an owner. How you paying rent? First of all, how the fuck you owe $330 million in rent? That's the key thing people need to ask. How the fuck do you owe $330 million in rent? But you want to sue these niggas for $340 million, and Al Haymon behind closed doors settle with you. You're a piece of shit, man. And I'm telling y'all, don't be surprised. Tank, Hitchens, all of them niggas under Mayweather Promotions, go get that shit. Make sure he stay in debt. Fuck that shit. That nigga played y'all, yo. He played niggas. Even 50 Cent he played. Hey, what's up, Hannibal? Yeah. But Hannibal, this is the crazy thing is, when Floyd was with Jay Prince, they was with Top Rank. Al Haymon helped Floyd, once he got Floyd in his hands, helped Floyd buy himself out of his contract. Got him to go over there with Golden Boy and turn Oscar. Al Haymon turned that nigga to a multi-global superstar. We can't lie about that shit. Once 2007 came, he got signed to Golden Boy, turned that nigga into a superstar. I've been watching this shit this whole time. I've been watching every Floyd fight this whole time. Excuse me, y'all. Like, I got a DVD. I got a fucking DVD. I go down this basement and find this DVD and show y'all the truth. When Hernandez dropped Floyd, they never did a count. But you go on YouTube right now, the shit is so AI, they got the referee counting. And I show you the video when them niggas ain't never count. Ain't never count. That's the crazy thing. I always recorded Floyd fights. I got the proof. That's why when I watch this shit now, I just laugh. I be like, oh my God, people believe anything. And then something that's so fake, y'all think is real. No, that countage was all AI shit. Because I'm going to tell you, when Hernandez hit Floyd hand touched the canvas, the ref, the nigga, I forgot the referee name, the nigga looked at Bob Arum. You see it clear as day. Bob Arum shook his motherfucking head like this. That's when Floyd got up, stepped back, came back. They put him to the corner, came back. They called it a slippage, and they started rumbling. You go watch that shit right now, it's a 10 count. It's a 10 count. And that's how I always win. All my friends will tell you, in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, I used to always win my bets. Yo, I bet you Floyd touched the canvas. No, he never got dropped. I said, even if he didn't got dropped and that glove touch, he got dropped. I want my fucking money. Even if it's good, I'm going to bet you. Every time I showed him that Hernandez, this was way before the Zab Judah fight. This was way before the motherfucking Sugar Shane fight. I always used to win. But people, then my friends, like, I need my money back. No, the referee ain't count. Nah, nigga, I made it clear as day. Even if the referee don't count and that nigga glove touch that canvas, nigga, I need my $50. And that's how I used to always win. But you watching now, you got the ref count. All AI shit, bro. All AI shit. And any nigga that ever recorded Floyd fights on VHS or a motherfucking or on the CD, on the DVD, John, they'll tell you the same shit. That referee never counted. But the point I'm getting is, Al Haymon turned this nigga to a superstar. You dealing with Spinoza. Spinoza was Mike Tyson. Oscar De La Hoya, nigga, he even was PBC lawyer. Don't Floyd know PBC Showtime and them motherfuckers was built upon a bunch of fucking lawyers? Was built upon a bunch of lawyers? But you got Spinoza saying, no, I heard about it on social media, but nothing ever came across my desk. But Al Haymon secretly, we feel. Now, I mean, Al Haymon secretly, you know, they did a settlement behind closed doors, which I don't know why, man. I don't know why. And this for every fighter that was signed to Mayweather Promotions. You know, get his ass. That's all I can say. Get his ass. Get his ass. Get his ass. Get his ass. But this is why I keep telling y'all, the dictatorship, false accusations is being applied out here with fake rumors. Remember, I brought that shit last week or a week and a half ago. Oscar De La Hoya with a $24 million debt to him. for 626 Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles, California. Which, me personally, I think all of this shit is bullshit. I think this shit is all smoke and mirrors, y'all. I'm being all honesty, because I'm just saying the dictatorship and the people that's reporting this shit. And then when you watch the people that report it, this is what I tell y'all. Watch the people that report it, and then when you take from that, you're gonna go watch every shell company that's under that company. And it's only them that's promoting this shit. It's only one big pyramid. Now, I mean, just like Clear Channel, it's only what, six top TV stations Obama signed to make these people control all Clear Channel media. And what I mean is like everything we watch from sports, etc. You know, that's what, when Turkey came in the game, that's what they did. We're going to create the narrative. Don't believe me? Remember when y'all used to watch Spence versus Bud? Soon the fight come on, you had Jim Gray talking to Bud like this and Bud rapping his own hands. And you hear Timothy Bradley, Bud putting tape on skin. He can't do that. But soon Bud started fucking with Turkey and Ish got in with that. They cut that part of the segment off. Now you go straight into the fight. Think about it, yo. I'm just saying, I be on my shit. Nah, man. I be on my shit. I'm for the fighters. And I'm for us. We the consumers. That's why I hate when the nigga be like, well, you know, that shit ain't gonna sell out. How? Nigga, we asking for the fight. We the motherfuckers that's buying the tickets. We the motherfuckers that's paying them fucking $80 for fucking pay-per-view. Ain't none of you motherfucking promoters giving us that money. Ain't none of you promote. And nigga, even if we fire stick this shit, nigga, half of us gotta pay motherfucking $25 a month for fire stick, nigga. Even if niggas jailbreaking it, niggas still risking their VPN and their motherfucking information. So what is y'all people talking about? Yeah, I got a little toothache right now, y'all. But I'm just like Floyd, yo. Floyd the fighter. I'm gonna keep this shit real, man. I used to protect, man. Floyd ducked a lot of motherfuckers. Floyd ducked Timothy Bradley. Floyd ducked Keith Thurman. Floyd ducked Danny Garcia. Floyd ducked Adrian Broner. Floyd ducked motherfucking Sean Porter. Yes, the fuck, he ducked all them niggas. He ducked all them niggas. Bro, this is, yo, let's keep it real, y'all, right? What, at that time, you would have seen Floyd Mayweather against Andre Berto or Danny Garcia, because Danny Garcia was his mandatory at the time. Remember, Danny Garcia had the WBC, just like Floyd became franchise. Danny had the WBC at the time. That shit, before Floyd retired, before he fought Berto, it would have made a lot of sense, right? MGM. Mayweather Garcia main event. That's the MGM. And y'all would have had the MGM acronym. Y'all would have had the MGM initials, bro. The M stand for Mayweather, the G stand for Garcia, and the other M stand for main event. And you could have finished out your career like that. And a lot of us we all would have said, well, at least he fought Danny, but you ain't fight Porter when he was your mandatory. You ain't fight Keith when he was your mandatory. You ain't fight Earl. You ain't fight, nigga, you ain't fight nobody. You ain't fight, nigga, you fought a bird. A bird. And then you robbed AB for his rematch, bro. AB was supposed to get his lick back, and you took that shit from him. And you knew if AB would have won that fight, which I thought he really did. When you watched the later rounds, he came back walking Madonna up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. You want an expedition fight, Floyd? Adrian Broner. Floyd versus AB expedition. Let's get it. Let's fucking get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I want y'all to peep the corny shit he does. Now, I mean, bro, you went to the Olympics and yo, you did some corny shit to Shakur, yo. That's why I tell people, pay attention. If Floyd would have never went to that Olympics to watch Shakur fight in the championship against Robeisy Ramirez, Shakur probably would have got the nod. But we all know, when Floyd popped up in that motherfucker, you hear the announcement clear as day. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather here, Mayweather Promotions here for Shakur. You know, Shakur about to be becoming a new signee, the Mayweather Promotions, and soon Shakur lost. You ain't do nothing. Andre Ward came in and doing some big brother shit and got him right. And that's a fact. That's a fucking fact. If you would have never put one in there, bro, Shakur probably would have won that fight and got his gold, nigga. And that's a fact. I want y'all to pay attention and go back and look at it. That's why Shakur really was crying. Like, damn, I never should have had this nigga come here. I bet you ask Shakur by himself. I bet you he'd say that shit. I bet you he'd say it. And I bet you hear it clear as day. He would have said, I would have signed to them, but I ended up signing with them. So what he did after that is he bring all of us to the gym and we all end up sparring. But you know, he already grabbed Tank. Tank was the nigga he picked out of all of us. You know what I mean? Tank was the nigga he picked out of all of them, and that's a fact. Niggas can't lie about that. You gotta keep it real. You gotta keep it real, you gotta keep it tall. But a lot of people ain't gonna do that. A lot of people always gonna try to shit on the next person or even try to shit on Tank. Even trying to shit on Tank. For what reason? We don't know. It ain't Tank picking the fights. It was Mayweather. But all y'all that shitting on his resume, I see all of y'all fighting his leftovers. I see a lot of his leftovers becoming champions. Y'all people got to make shit make sense. Stop listening to the false media on the other side. And everybody who always say Tank ain't fight nobody is all top ranked niggas. But when you watch the people they calling out, they all calling out everybody that was on Tank resume. Everybody want to fight Pitbull, right? Tank resume. Man, fuck that. We're gonna go down Tank resume right now. Because I love this shit. I love this shit, yo. I love exposing niggas, man. I love this shit. Know what I mean? Everybody fought a Jose Pedraza, right? Let's keep it real. Niggas across seas right now, they fighting Leon Welsh, right? Let's keep it real. Francisco Fonseca, Jesus Cuevar, Hugo Rios. We just watched Ricardo Nunes fight Jair Herrera over there in Germany, right? And got robbed, right? Right? Ricardo Nunes was in his ass, right? You know, we're going to take Gambo out the equation, Leo Santa Cruz out the equation. Niggas is still fighting Barrios, right? The WBC champion at 147, right? Niggas is fighting Barrios, right? Niggas is fighting Pitbull, right? Niggas is fighting Rolly, right? Hector Garcia, shit, he's still getting fights, right? Ryan Garcia, niggas still fighting Ryan, right? Now, both the Tank oppositions is fighting each other for a belt, right? Okay, then. Everybody want to fight Frank Martin, right? Right? Everybody want to fight Frank, right? And now everybody want to fight Lamont. Before Lamont fought Tank, nobody didn't give a fuck about Lamont. When Lamont went down there, listen, Lamont had 4 fights. He was always campaigning at 130, 135, and 140. I want you to go watch the Jamel Herring fight. He fought Jamel Herring. Jamel Herring was the first one to drop him. Pitbull. Jamel was the first one to drop Lamont Roach and give him his loss. It was Jamel Herring. That was at 130. Then he moved up to 140. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was like 2 fights at 140. Then he came down to 135, got a fight. Then he moved back down to 130 and ended up fighting Hector Garcia and got the victory. Dropped him, etc. Became champ, WBA champ. Shout out Lamont Roach. But at that time, the same shit he doing right now, he was already doing. He was campaigning in 3 weight classes. That's how good that ball conditioning, and that's how good his father and his team, Roach, can make that ball, you know, just those 3 weight classes, which is a beautiful thing for Lamont. But at the end of the day, is all y'all people talk shit about this guy's resume, and look how he hit you niggas in the head, man. People got to stop the hate. But Hannibal, you feel me though? People got to stop the hate though, man. People got to stop the hate. We understand people be certain fans of certain people, but don't be a blind-eyed person and let another blind person lead the pack. Because there's a bunch of blind following out here. There's a bunch of blind following out here. A lot of niggas is shoot from the hip. Like for instance, that's why I get mad at certain referees. And Kenny Bayless, you should have exposed it. But I'm glad the world exposed it. Shout out to Gary Russell Jr. Shout out to Gary Russell exposing it. You know, for putting the icing on the cake for me. And shout out for Shushu for blowing out the candle for me. Who even told Showtime, nigga, you are allowed to take a knee. In boxing, you are allowed to take a knee. That's why I'm mad at these trainers in these gyms. Because that's where it starts from. That's where it starts from. Because you know, my oldest son, a Tank fan, when that shit happened, I told my son, yo, you know you're allowed to take a knee. Then he had one of his, listen, I know my shit. I've been doing this, man. I've been doing this shit for radio. You motherfuckers grew up in the 80s and 90s and you went to a gym. You knew you ain't never touch a bag. You ain't never hit a pad, no mitt, no nothing. The first thing is you learning your book, you learning the rules, everything, the rep, you learn everything in your footwork. And majority of us, we always stood southpaw, right? Because we grew up in the streets. And you know, when you right-handed, you got to turn orthodox. But one thing about our coaches, they made us, since we always grew up like this first with the southpaw, they changed our style and said, nah, you got to lead with this hand because this is your power hand. But I want you to mimic everything you do in Southpaw. I want you to mimic in Orthodox. A mirror image, a split image. I need it identical. Why? Because I need that. Number two, when you in there, learn different stances. Learn different stances. You come in different ways to always confuse your opponent. Because when people watch tape, they're going to dissect the shit that you don't see. You hear me? The shit that you do, and you know you fucked up on that, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to always do that. Why? Because it's always there. That's why when people watch tape, when they see one mistake in one tape, all right, let me go back and see what he do it in this fight. Oh, yo, he did it this fight. 3 fight. Oh, he did it that fight too. Yo, he do. I'm going to tear his ass up. The next thing you know, when you get in the ring and a person seeing that, like say with Tio and Shakur, a person seeing that, Shakur kept telling Tio, I seen your footage. I got you. Rolly Romero kept telling Ryan Garcia the same thing. These people know what they see. They dissect. They watch tape. When they watch footage, they watch it like NFL does. Bro, you gotta learn the game. When you watch tape, you watch it like the NFL. You watch it like the NBA. But when you want to get your ligaments right and get your pivot right, you go play basketball. You feel more comfortable standing southpaw because this is your power hand, right? But at the end of the day, Hannibal, as you grow, you feel comfortable, you starting to grow power in your left. That's what a lot of people don't know. Because I'm going to be real. I put shit down with this joint. Know what I mean? I just hate fucking up. I don't like fighting family because I'll fuck them up. Know what I mean? But when it comes to motherfuckers on the street, bro, I put shit down with these joints, man. Now, I mean, just in at middle school, I had 22 aggravated assaults all time. I'm 5'4". Nigga, I was 4'11", fighting niggas that was 6'5", 6'5'11", and I was whooping their ass, putting these niggas down. Now, I mean, putting them down. And I used to look at my homies like, y'all tall as shit. Like, you know, when you little, you run, you jump up in the air with some Mike Tyson punch out shit, you hit the nigga, and the nigga stumble, he look, and then the nigga sister like, you better whoop his little ass. Then you look at your cousins and your friends, they his size, and they scared. They ain't not nigga fighting. Then I'm sitting there like, then I see the nigga turn southpaw, and I always was told a southpaw hating fighting another southpaw. I turn southpaw, soon that nigga throw that punch, out from the rip. Soon I, boom, Cardi, all body work. I'm chopping the tree. But once this shit catching that left Cardi, that nigga hit the joint. Soon he hit this how it was. Soon I caught his shit, hit the joint, and I just hit boom, boom, boom. That nigga fell. I lift him up. Man, I'm beating the dog shit out that ball, man. Beating the dog shit out of him, man. The tricks and trades of boxing will get you far. Like my son, he's trying to make weight, trying to get to 144. Instead of the people in the gym telling him certain shit, but then again, I understand that their coach was a heavyweight fighter. So a heavyweight fighter don't gotta cut weight. So they don't, I mean, they know. That's the point. They know, but they ain't gotta do that. So you gotta tell myself, yo, eat ice. Ice gonna melt that shit. You feel me? We game all night. Eat ice. Ice gonna help you a lot. Ice will get you far. You know what I mean? Don't believe me. Listen, when y'all watch Matias, right? When y'all watch him trying to cut weight, you see him eating that ice walking in the elevator, right? You seen Shakur eating that ice like 3 years ago, right? You eat ice, it helps you fast. It melts it. It helps you fast. I don't know. It's just the trick of the body, the trick of the Most High, the trick of the Creator of all creations. It's how your body function is a miracle. It's the miracle from the Most High, man. You know? I'm just saying, though. Now I'm going to keep it real. Like, my teeth hurt. I feel as though cavities is just parasites. It's like they eat your shit. They eat at the root of your nervous system and shit. And that's what caused the pain. Lemon also? I'm gonna go buy some lemons. I'm gonna go buy some lemons. Man. Cause y'all, I'm 42, man. My shit, I got all my teeth. You know what I mean? Just got a cavity. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, right? When I was being in prison, I used to put sick calls in on niggas, send them to the sick call, send them to the doctor, saying all types of crazy shit. So one time my homies put a joint on me for my teeth. I ended up going over to a different prison. Instead of putting a root canal over here, the nigga put it over here. You don't know what the fuck he was doing. Oh, you got all your teeth good. Yeah, nigga. I brushed my shit. I flossed, nigga. At the time, I wasn't even flossing because I wasn't eating candy. I don't eat candy. I don't eat meat. I don't eat none of that shit. You know what I mean? Even regular milk. I drink lactate milk here and there. You know what I mean? But I don't eat none of that. My junior don't eat meat at all. We don't eat meat. You know what I mean? That's why I'm super duper strong, man. I tell you, man, the strongest animals in the world don't eat meat, man. They'll fling your ass. You understand me? They'll fling your ass. And Mayweather a bitch, real rap. Hey, Coach Malachi, what's up with the Rumble, dog? Santos Boxing, Coach Malachi, Aiden Ross, main event, the biggest fight in boxing, especially for Florida. What? Florida boxing, what? Great fight. But shout out my brothers, man. We game all night. My brother Hannibal, shout out Hannibal pulling up. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. You know. Hey, Hannibal, though, how your left be feeling when you be fighting, when you throw it? That shit be powerful, right? When you throw that left, that shit be powerful, right? That shit be powerful. That's why I like, and that's another thing with people, right? And I'm glad Shakur say that, and I'm glad Bose even said it. A lot of people have power, man. A lot of people have power. It's just how you sit on your punch. The power comes from your legs. You know, when people saying Dev ain't got power, I'll be like, well, if he was to sit on his legs more, like sit like put ground his foot, he put you down. Even Shakur, I always thought that about Shakur. Actually, I always said that boy got power. He just got to sit down more on the shots. Cause you see the shit when he hit Tio, but was a Pater how he stood in the middle of the ring, kept pop shot him, kept pushing his head back. That's power, nigga. That ain't no. It's a punch, but it's power. It takes a lot from a jab to push your shit back like that. You know what I mean? That's why you see Canelo with the strongest neck. No Diddy just do a whole bunch of net workouts. Do a whole bunch of net workouts. That shit gonna, build this. So it'll help you take a punch. Just doing this every day. Doing that every day. Doing this every day. People don't get it. It helps you. It's kung fu. It's kung fu. It helps you absorb and take a punch. Plus, when you get dizzy, see when you're doing this, you're getting dizzy. So when you get punched, it's not like when you get punched, you ain't gonna get dazed. It helps with the daze. It helps your chin, but it helps you not get knocked out. It helps you not get knocked out, and especially if you play basketball too, when you learn, because you know what, whatever foot you stop on, that should pivot, and you know if you move that pivot, it's travel. You're gonna walk. So you learn different things, plus the ligaments in your knees, stretches. You know, yeah, yeah, facts, me gang. Remember Floyd used to lay you on the edge of the ring with a weight on his neck. Yeah, remember Tyson used to get down and do the joint all on that your neck and help you absorb that shit. Especially once you done doing this and you start adding the weight. Woo! Cause I do it. I get a dumbbell, I get a joint, I put it over my head, and I sit like this, and I go like this. You know? Real rap. I always do that shit. Every day I work, I always do a couple, like 100, 200 push-ups a day, some squats. I'll always do some crunches or something. I always some leg raises. I work out every day. I always do calisthenics every day. You know, sometimes you get lazy, but when you get lazy, that's a parasite. You feel me? That's a parasite. You know? And nowadays, every trainer want to be a teacher. Well, if any trainer want to be a teacher, you should be the teacher and tell your motherfucking students how to function their body right. And then you got to teach your students. I know that sounds crazy, yeah, yeah. Pause, but yeah, that nigga neck undefeated. Right about that. Right about that. You see Canelo shit. That nigga shit, like you ain't even seen damn, you know. And the last time Canelo really got stung was, if I'm not mistaken, that was Miguel Cotto cousin or Miguel Cotto brother when he first came to the States. Dang, the dude would eat head kick KO shots. That's crazy. That's crazy. Joel Romero. That's crazy. But yeah, the neck workouts help, y'all. It helps. It helps. It helps. Helps you absorb a punch, take a punch, all that shit. I promise y'all. Promise y'all. You know, and that's one of Canelo number one routines. Is neck workouts. Because you're gonna take a punch, you're gonna observe it. And see with Canelo, he ride horses. And riding horses, you know, it really helps with your stance. He said from Cuba, I'm gonna check him out. 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 But that's one thing I find out and did research on it too. Riding horses and you're a boxer, it helps. It helps. It helps a lot. It helps with your footwork, your grounding. Plus, it keeps you leveled and balanced. So, like when you fighting, it'd be hard for somebody to knock you the fuck out. I never knew that. I'm gonna be real. I never knew that riding horses help you with that. I never knew that. I never knew none of that shit. Uh, I knew like going to swimming pools, but me, I was always big on the 5K. And the reason I was big on the 5K because it helps your condition, man. Your conditioning. You know, he recently interviewed Andy Cruz. It was pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna check him out. I think I know what interview you talking about with Andy. So if that's him, I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check him out. I seen an interview with Andy Cruz, but if you talk about him, I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check out his fights. Definitely gonna check out his fights all night. I'm gonna check out his fights. But yeah, yeah. Getting back to that horse situation, you know, I never knew none of that. But me, like I said, I was always big on the 5K, you know, because it helps with your conditioning, man. It's all about you fighting 12 round fights. That's what it's all about, fighting 12 round fights. It's all about you going in there and fighting for 36 minutes. You feel me? But you don't look at it as 36. You look at it, look, I'm going in there, I'm gonna put up 45 minutes of this shit. Yeah, all night. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I realized. Like riding horses is good for your core strength, but you're basing your balance. You're basing your balance. All of that from your core to your basing your balance. I ain't never know riding horses will really do that. I never knew that. I'm being real, bro. I never knew that, so I started doing research like last year on the shit. Like what 2005, like 2024, 25. You know, I was like into 24, going into 25. I was looking at I was like, wow, you know, because I was always say I was big on 5K. You know, certain shit in the swimming pool help you out too. Swimming, you know, working out in the pool, that shit help you out too. Helps you out with your speed and shit. You know, a lot of that shit help you out. But you got to be in tune with your body. You know, your body's a temple, you know, and you feel the weakness. That's what I said with toothaches, certain cramps and shit, you know, you're not treating your body like a temple. But a lot of that shit come from, you know, a lot like Canelo drink. You know, drinking and boxing is bad, yo. Drinking liquor is bad. Me personally, I'm just saying me. I'd rather smoke than drink liquor, drink beer, drink anything. Know what I mean? Because I can work on my second one. Now I mean, I can work on myself. You know, I can detox it. But with the livers and your kidneys and shit, bro, they saying they detoxing, but man, only the creator can heal you. You understand me? And the things that he give us can heal us, but you know they take it off the market. But drinking, nah, 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 I can't. I rather smoke. Feel me? I rather smoke and keep that jab. I'm keeping my jab. Keeping my jab. Bam, and now I'm doubling up. Double up, bam, bam. I'ma do this all just that basic all night. Fighting these fighters nowadays, you'll win the fight. Cause I'm telling y'all, this is what these fighters do. Some of them want to do the Philly shell, right? But you can do the Philly shell, but you got to do the half a man stance too. Or you just gonna do what Georgie Benton was doing. You feel me? Over how James Toney was doing. Floyd Mayweather added the half a man with the situation. You feel me? Excuse me, y'all. He added it with the situation. Well, you got a lot of people when they do it, and then they come up when they shoot their jab. It's the bow and arrow jab. This is what Devin do a lot. You see a lot of them doing that. Why is you doing that? You leaving, even if you drop it a bit, you leaving that open. You feel me? I was always taught keep your hands up, chin tucked, and when you shoot the jab, bang. Step first, then pop it. Step first, then pop it. You know, they'll tell you, step and throw the jab. But a lot of people so dumb when they throwing the jab, they stepping with the jab. No, bam, you gotta. It's quick. It's quick. Step first, then pop it. Get your feet grounded. Because once your feet get grounded, now your back foot. If you flat footed, hey, you gotta work on it. But no, when you not and you on your pivot and your ball, soon you step and land that foot and pop the jab. Your back foot gonna automatically go on the pivot, gonna automatically go on the tippy toes, gonna go on the ball. You feel me? I don't know if y'all can see me from right here. Yeah, I'm gonna move this up some to show y'all a little bit so y'all can see. All right, if y'all can see me, right? You see my back foot, right? They teach you. No, don't step. Don't. You see how you got both of them going at each other. So by the time your feet land on the ground, the jab on the land. So it's really no pop, right? But when you step first, you sit back, step, bang, then you pop, bang, then you pop. But you see, this ain't I'm not doing no bow and arrow. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm sitting there, step, bang, bang, step, bang. Now, man, bang, bang, bang. Always, this is your holsters. But you treat your arms like rubber bands. This is your holster. You feel me? This is your holster. This is your holster. This is your holster. But these motherfuckers don't teach that. They don't teach that. Just watch kids' footwork and be shitting your ass. If you in the amateurs and you got a three round fight, how you gassed out? How is you gassed out? That's the key thing people need to look. Even for pro fighters, you got a 4-round fight, 6-round fight, 8-round fight, 10-round fight. We ain't even talking 12. I'm talking about the lower rounds. You're gassed. These motherfuckers be gassed. Gas out too quick. They gas out too quick. I'm gonna show you what I teach first. My apologies, y'all. My apologies, y'all. You see this? This is how I have my fighters first, right? I'll always get a string. I keep them with a string. Or not, I tie these sneakers together. And this is what we working on first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm getting you used. You ain't got to spread your shit all the way out here. Keep it shoulder length. You feel me? Keep it shoulder length. Because sometimes when people keep it shoulder length, they fight tall and only they back knee a bend. How Shakur fight, right? Then you got some people that fight back here. Know what I mean? Bend all of that shit. Know what I mean? But all of it is good. All of it is good. Especially this shit. This shit is good. Know what I mean? This shit is good. This shit will take you this way. It'll take you this way. Move. Step. Step. Your left leg, your back leg are always going to keep you leveled and grounded. But this shit right here work, y'all. This shit right here work. But this is how I would train my fighters. We doing footwork for 6 months. Once I see some, I want to say this right. You know, it's easy to say once I see somebody doing good or once I see you doing good. No, I need it kind of, once I see I can believe in your footwork, then we on to the next. Then we on to the next. But while you learning your footwork, I'm saying you grab one of them, man, you start moving, nigga, you be fast as shit. You feel me? It's like, for instance, you got some people when they go to the gym, it's a mirror right here, right? So let's say I'm in the mirror, right? And I'm looking, now nigga be looking in the mirror like that and shit. But when you looking in the mirror, what is you looking in the mirror for? You're looking at this. You're looking at this. Why? Because you can see what he throwing it at, because you got your shirt off, you feel me? So you can see it. It's like basketball. You can tell by this movement. You can see where he's throwing it at, right? But then for fighters, when you got certain fighters, when you see a lot of boxers go like this, a lot of the younger generation don't really know. But when you see this supposed to be for openings, you know, people use it for slip and all that. But no, when you doing it, you looking for an opening. Everything is open. You got to remember, the body, the skin is the biggest pigment on the body. So this right here, understand me? The belt line on up, everything is a go, except for rabbit shots and etc. But if I'm fighting, my thoughts is how I'm going to take your punches away. How can I take your left hand or your right hand away from you? Right? Well, how I'm going to take it away? I'm going to hit them bitches. Come in, boom. I'm going to hit this. I'm going to dig your elbow into your fucking shit. That's my goal. That's my intentions. When I'm inside, I'm punching your shit. You feel me? Even on that motherfucking Creed type shit, it's not cheating. I'm gonna fuck you up. So now, if I got 6 rounds and I do that for 3, 4 rounds, and by the time the 5th come, I see you dropping your shit because I know what I'm doing. Now I'm gonna put pain on you. Now I'm gonna put pain on you. How you think Tank win a lot of those fights? Y'all better go back and listen to his corner. Coach Cal nigga punch them arms, punch them shoulders, punch them hips when you on the inside. Knock that shit out of place. You on the inside, boom, boom, boom. That first 3-piece, boom, I'm hitting this hip. Boom, I'm hitting this belt line. Boom, I'm hitting this arm. Boom, I'm right up the fucking middle. I'm gonna put you out. The sneakiest punch is the uppercut. I'm gonna put you out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, come on, bro. I'm gonna put you out. I'm gonna put you out. I'm gonna put you out. But you got these kids, they get so gassy so much. It's like, all right, you getting gas? I need y'all to go play 10 games of basketball. And that's the key thing a lot of these trainers should do. Get the gym, get your students, go out play some basketball. Oh, today what we working on, listen, instead of jogging, we're gonna play some basketball. Now you helping these kids. And then when they done playing, oh, we're gonna get 3 rounds in and jogging. Oh, coach. Nah, you building that shit. You building that shit. And soon y'all done, give me 100 jumping jacks straight. You building that shit. You building that shit. You building that shit. You building that shit. Now, man, you done? All right. I need y'all to do the running man. It's the running man. You feel me? Or the old running man. You feel me? Work on your footwork. Oh, for y'all niggas that know how to dance Spanish, I don't know how to dance Spanish, nigga. Work on your footwork. But you can grab this. They Spanish with this work on your footwork. And when you're working on it, it's going to tighten your legs, your calves all day. Power come from all day. All day. Just do it every fucking day. All day. That's where it comes from. So when you fighting, you're going to feel it. Boom. It's grounded. It's stationed. It's grounded, bro. It's grounded, man. It's grounded. Why you listen? A lot of people watch Tank train barefoot because he's grounding himself. He's grounding himself. A lot of us, like I'm gonna keep like arthritis, carpal tunnel, all of that shit is just electrical lights. It's electrolytes. It's our body got a lot of electricity in it, right? You know how sometimes you can watch something and go shh, 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 then shock a motherfucker. Our body has that. It's like a data thing. It's like a computer. Our body has that, right? And sometimes when you grab a phone, don't that shit hurt your hand? Sometimes when you hold it for a while. But that's what carpal tunnel and arthritis is. Is that it turns the liquid. It turns the liquid and it's like ice, like black ice and shit. It just stays stuck to your shit. And sometimes when you get there, your shit just stay like, I don't know, it'll cramp up and your shit just a lock on you. You know? It'll lock up on you. I've been doing this shit since I was a kid, yo. I always been like this since I was a kid. Always seek the truth. I was a seek the truth ass type nigga. Excuse me. But when it came to sports, like football, like every sport I played, I was the best. And what I mean by that is, if you think you got the best guy in your school, I'm coming thinking I'm better than him. And once I come play, you're going to be like, he can play. Now, I mean, even if he beat me on a one-on-one, you're going to be like, that little motherfucker can play. Now, I mean, and I doubt a nigga can beat me one-on-one unless you're trying to back me down. You understand me? Unless you're trying to back me down, but I'm still, that's basketball. Football, you ain't beating me. Ain't nobody beat me. And I'm going to give you first. In our game, bro, we just going to play catching. You can't beat it. Because I'm catching everything. You seen that Super Bowl yesterday? I would have caught every fucking ball they overthrew. I would have caught everything. That's the difference when I was growing up, the receivers we used to look at growing up to these corny ass receivers, right? These receivers corny as shit right now. They ain't nothing like Jerry Rice, T.O., Isaac, Bruce. They ain't nothing like them niggas, bro. Even James better than half of these niggas. Todd Pickens better than half of these niggas. We ain't got no Randy Moss. We ain't got none of these niggas out here. No Megatron. We ain't got nobody out. Ain't none of them niggas better than the back in the day motherfucker players. You feel me? Yesterday's Super Bowl, I knew the Seahawks was going to win. The world should have knew that. We seen the last meeting. What happened? No, we're gonna beat the dog shit out of these niggas right now. And shout out to the Seahawks. Listen, shout out Sam Arnold. If I'm not mistaken, ho. I gotta do a video on this. If I'm not mistaken, right? Ain't Sam Arnold, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, or Jack, ain't all of them in the same, like during the draft era? Right? And only 2 of them got a Super Bowl? And only 2, like a couple of them been there, but only 2 got a Super Bowl. That one. I know Jalen Hurts out of that. I think Sam Arnold was too. I like the Sam Arnold. I always like the Sam Arnold. When Sam Arnold came and showed that he's one of those ones. Even Baker Mayfield. I like Baker Mayfield. Listen, Jalen Hurts, Baker Mayfield, Sam Arnold, Jared Goff. It's another one. I'm forgetting another one. Joe Barrows. Great, especially Joe. Joe and Jalen, 2 different stories. But those, all them quarterbacks I named, they top dogs. But you can tell the game is scripted. If you was to let these brothers play, even Lamar, and Josh Allen too. No, I'm just naming them out of the group, but those like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, but Jalen Hurts, Joe Barrows, those niggas was like, all right, they top dogs. But yesterday, I knew the Seahawks was going to do what they had to do. Know what I mean? That shit, man, they've been waiting to get back there to do this shit to these guys, man. But you know, shout out Drake May though, man. Yo, when he was putting that shit right there, he reminded me of it was like a mixture, right, of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, and Tom Brady. When his throwing accuracy, the power, and his placement of where to put the ball at. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. In the next 3, 4, 5 years, he's going to be a very, very, very problem. That kid Drake May going to be a problem. But shout out to Seattle, man. They deserve it, man. Shout out to Seattle. They deserve it. The Seahawks deserve it, baby. Y'all got it back. Y'all got it back. Y'all got it back in a great fashion. You know what I mean? That defense, man. Boy, that defense was crazy. Hey, Sant, what up? That defense was crazy yesterday, you know? Hey, Sant, man. Yo, Floyd crazy out here, man. Anything going in that? It was at halftime. Yo, Bad Bunny fucked that show up. Yo, that was one of the best Super Bowl shows I've seen. I'm not saying that shit because of some Latino shit. I'm being real. Yo, the Kendrick Joan and this Joan was fire. Yo, that shit was fire. Hey, that shit was Coach Malachi, son. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I liked it, that Joe. Toe. I liked it. That halftime show was fire. That halftime show was fire. You know, and the reason I say that because I thought he was gonna come out there with some nut shit. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, I guess the Puerto Ricans probably called like nigga, if you gonna put any freaky shit out there, you gonna put Ricky Martin out there. You put any freaky shit out there, you gonna put Ricky Martin, and you gonna have them 2 niggas dancing by that motherfucking truck. You seen them 2 niggas dancing by the truck? That's the only thing you gonna do. But besides that, nigga, you gonna come represent. Nigga, you represent for Puerto Rico, and you represent for the whole Latinos. You understand me? And I'm glad what he said about America. Listen, America, from South America, Central, North, nigga, this is all Latino shit. They just came and took the shit from us. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? And yes, my black brothers and shit, y'all Latinos too. We all Latino. We all the same motherfuckers, man. We all the same people. I'm just saying, though, we all the same people. You go to the Caribbeans, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the Cubans, the Haitians, the Jamaicans, the Trinidadians. Nigga, we all the same people. This is our shit. And them niggas the ones that came on the boat and took our shit. That's what I'm saying. So I was praying he wouldn't wear that dress. And bro, he came out, man. Fuck the game up. He fucked that joint. You seen Xander down there? He had everybody, yo. I want people to pay attention to who he brought out. Now, you Lady Gaga singing, you see Ricky Martin. But bro, pay attention to everybody in the background, for the people playing the everything. All heavy hitters, all legends. Oh, I forgot those brothers' name, man. See, I was trying to look for my cousin from La Mikey now out that motherfucker. You know what I mean? But yo, that shit was popping, man. That was a great halftime show. I enjoyed it a lot. You know, I really enjoyed it a lot. You know how he put the little. I think that's the corner. Yeah, yes he did. That's the fuck he did. Way bigger than Emiliano. But yo, that joint was fire, man. That's one thing I could say. That we got out of the whole Super Bowl was Seattle defense. That shit was crazy. Bad Bunny put on a great spectacular performance, you know, which he proved everybody. Everybody thought he was gonna do that crazy shit, but he didn't. See, about to go to 60. Yeah, that's what I heard. But yo, remember we always said that those signs, Xander might move up to 160. Don't be surprised that we see him and Virgil at 160. You know, but he calling Virgil out. Virgil, go to Puerto Rico and get the fight. If they force Josh Kelly to fight Boots, see, because Boots, remember, he's the WBA interim title, so you know he can, that Xander situation. But me personally, we got the opportunity right now, y'all. Boots, go fight Kelly, take that shit. Virgil, let's give Virgil an opportunity to collect some belts. But I got Xander beating, but if he do it, hey, it'll be great. But I got Xander beating that nigga. Then once that shit over, then Boots just get the winner out of that. But if we get the Virgil fight, Boots is knocking the fuck out. Yeah, but I like Emiliano a lot. Now he's a Ring Magazine ambassador, so you already know what's next for him. You know, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised, y'all. You know, we gonna figure out what Shakur gonna do. Know what I mean? But you think Zayas the weakest link? No, I don't think. I think Virgil is. Virgil all gas, man. I read them type of niggas, yo. He like a Roman Villa type of nigga. He like a what's the guy name? The guy Boots fought. That was this nigga was a power hitter. He like a Damian Fernandez, but right here, Armando Alvarez. Alvarez. I want y'all to go pay attention who Armando Alvarez was at the time. It was Armando. It was Boots. It was Virgil. It was Stanionis. At the time, Earl was coming in, but Earl was more there. You had Rashidi Ellis, Villa, Karen, Stanionis, and Ibov at that time, and Castillo Claxton, and Castillo Claxton, y'all. Castillo Claxton, right? All of them niggas at the time when they came to 147, they was all the heavy hitters, you know. But that's who Virgil, yeah. Yeah, Josh Kelly the weakest at 154. Real weakest is Majimov. Majimov the weakest at 154. Majimov, Boachuk, like them niggas the weakest at 154. Them niggas weak as shit, bro. Them niggas is super weak. Them niggas is ass. You just watch Boachuk get his ass whooped and they give him that victory. Nigga, Domi was whooping Majimov ass. And Domi come out and take a motherfucking dive in the 12th round. And I'm talking about Louis Salazar. Louis Salazar was on that boy helmet whooping that boy ass. Well, I did say Virgil beats Zayas. The Zayas can beat him, but both won't make it to the party order. They both won't make. That's what I'm saying. To me, I'm glad you stated that because that out of that fight between, that's one of their end games. That's going to be one of their air games. You know what I mean? That's one of their motherfucking end games, you know. But yeah, aside, if we talking about the champs, you know, let me see, Kelly. We can say that. Yeah, Domi took that fucking dive, son. I'm mad he took that dive. You know, we was cheering for him. You seen how Majimov I was? Majimov couldn't stop him, man. He couldn't fuck with Domi. Domi took that motherfucking dive, man. Damn, Domi could have changed the game. Nigga, I would have won. Know what I mean? Real rap, I would have won on the motherfucking parlays. I would have won on that motherfucking parlay. But what y'all think about this Floyd and Al Haymon, you know, behind the scene settlement? Yeah, Boots clean all of it. Boots clean all of it. Boots clean all of it. Listen. I believe. I believe, right? I believe Brandon Adams can clean a lot of them too. I do believe that. I believe Brandon Adams can clean a lot of them. I believe that. I like Brandon. Brandon is like a Sean Porter. He like, well, Porter called him a poor man version. I don't believe he's a poor man version of Sean Porter. But Brandon Adams is like a 0.0 Sean Porter. Know what I mean? He can fight. He can fight. He got the dog in him. Down here, he moving up to 160 fighting some guy. Damn, Brandon, you could have got a little opportunity down here at 154. Like, why at 160, bro? He got a fight coming up too. Yeah, son, Boots smoke all them niggas. He gonna body all them niggas. Mr. Catch a Body. You know? Because, listen, I watched Sean Porter. Besides Earl Spence, I watched Porter, Thurman. I watched a lot of them niggas say when Karen Duncan was alive and Boots was over there whooping their ass. The niggas kept saying that all of the PBC fighters, well, he never beat a champion. What Cameron Duncan do? Oh, so y'all not giving him the props of beating Olympians? All right. Sergey Limpinis, get in there. Former champion. What Boots did? Knocked him right the fuck out. Then they all, well, you gotta beat a champion. Nigga, y'all just said I need to beat a former champion or anybody else. I did it. But you not giving me the fight. I'm just saying though. That shit sell, man. And 160 dead. 160 dead as shit. That shit dead weight. But that's why I say I won't be surprised if Xander talking about moving up. So I won't be surprised Xander move up. And I always said Virgil was moving up. But yo, supposedly, behind the scenes is the fight signed. Virgil Boot signed. That's a lot of secret talk. So, we'll find out. I think after the Ryan Barrios fight. So I know Boot's supposed to be back in the ring. What's that? In March, I think it was like March 28th, whatever. I think the third Saturday or fourth Saturday of motherfucking March. But if he don't come back then, we gonna go look at this motherfucking calendar together. Yeah, it's supposed to be March 28th. So he's supposed to be back in the ring March 28th. So if he's not back in the ring March 28th, probably early April, mid-April, we'll get that. Yeah, Floyd broke. Hey, toe to toe. How you owe $330 million in rent, but you trying to sue Showtime for $340 million just to pay your dude, just to pay your tag? Come on, that's corny, bro. Then Al Haymon settled. Listen, this is a crazy thing. You so greedy, Al Haymon gave you money like, yo, take this. And you still trying to attack niggas. But I'm telling you, that's Turkey and them niggas, man. Turkey and them niggas. I'm telling y'all, bro. People gotta listen. People gotta remember. Remember, Floyd owed them niggas in Saudi Arabia and Dubai and them niggas money. Who control that shit? Who control that shit? Then pay attention. During the time Floyd over there, remember, Riyadh season wasn't popping. Riyadh season ain't start popping till them motherfuckers purchased the Ring magazine and got some shares. Majority of the shares of boxing. Remember, they wasn't fucking popping till they purchased that. And I always tell people, if the Ring so much of this, why when Oscar De La Hoya had it, nobody cared? Nigga, we never got no Ring awards. But y'all peep game. You see how they all the PBC fights started to fade away. They started buying up niggas venues at the time just to throw some motherfucking concerts or some ballet dance. Like, come on, bro. Then the people that kept reporting the fake news about Tank. That's why, listen, once my brother motherfucking Santos, we do this motherfucking, the situation get popped, and we do this the first episode, the first show, y'all want to see things totally different in boxing. Y'all want to, every time you watch a fight, you want to see something, you're going to watch it differently. But you feel me, toe to toe? That's a fact. That's the key thing people need to look at. That's the key thing people need to look at. We never gave a fuck about the Ring when Oscar had it and the people he bought it off. Only till when these people got it. And remember, before they purchased it, it was all of these Riyadh season cards. It wasn't popping until they purchased that and they started to transform the game. Then once they purchased the Ring and got parts of boxing, now we control the media. So all of these shell companies is under us. And while we at it, all of these YouTube niggas, we want to grab certain, all right, showbiz, come on. These niggas, come on. Majority of these niggas get paid by the bullshit they say. Everybody went online and said Shakur was stripped by the WBC. But when you go on the WBC site, the WBC tell you they ain't even strip him. They talking about vacating. And he got 15 days. If he want to pay the $100,000 or not, we just going to vacate. Never was stripped. Floyd greedy as shit, son. Floyd greedy as shit. He's greedy as shit, bro. He's too greedy. Too greedy. And it's going to backfire on him. Because don't be surprised, Floyd, you get that money and all of them niggas you signed the way to Mayweather Promotions come for you. Hitchens, Jalil Hackett, the way you did Tank, the way you did Roddy, niggas is coming. Yeah, we all ringside now, showbiz, all of the media now. You feel me though, toe to toe? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Now, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it, but the narrative, these niggas. Thank you, my broski. Thank you, my brother Santos. Shout out to my co-host Santos Boxing. Showbiz a plant. Majority of these niggas plant. Especially Mike Coppinger, Max Kellerman, the Glazer. You know what I mean? Then you got the Glazer, Rick the Glazer for real. You know what I mean? Then you got Rick Renee running around wearing all them fake ass Versace sweaters. Bro, that's what, listen, when I was growing up, Versace never made a sweater like that. Nigga, when I was growing up, Versace never made a sweater like that. Anytime you seen one of those sweaters, them niggas was selling for $50 on the corners. Like you know how you go to the avenue and they got the stands out, they got the fake Versace shit. Remember back in the day? That's the shit that nigga wearing. Hey yo, Rick, let me holler at you, my nigga. Oh, they commentary ass wipes. That shit butt cheeks. It's too, listen, and it's too biased. The commentary be too biased. That's why we don't listen to the commentary over here. We mute that shit. They commentary be too biased. Yeah. It's like, well, I had a problem, right? You know, all that shit WWE. Look who behind that shit. Look who behind this shit. Nick Khan and break the news. Oh shit, Santos Boxing, break the news. Shakur on PEDs. Shout out to Santos Boxing. Santos Boxing, break the news. Shakur on PED. Give me a second, y'all. Y'all want to pull up, man? Link in the chat. You will pull up. Ooh. They said he never got tired. They said he never got tired. Is that true? Yeah, toe-to-toe boxing. Santos Boxing just broke the news. Shout out to Santos Boxing. You know, my co-host Santos Boxing. Shout out to Santos for breaking the news. Shout out Frontline. I see you Frontline. You know, shout out Timmy. Shout out Fast Life. Shout out Herb Legend. Shout out Edwin Round One Sports Talk. You know, nigga H. Yo, they zapping my. Yo, they just zapped us. They just zapped us. You want to see it turn blue? They just zapped us. They just zapped us, y'all. They just zapped us. Just for Santos breaking that news. So when I say H Money Boxing, free my guy H Money, we got Zach. Hey, son, you see it? We got Zach. Hey, son, let me find out. No, Santos said, nah, I'm trolling, but we had to. We all know what's up with the UFC gyms and shit, you know? But listen, bro, yo, he whooped Tio ass, man. And you see that shit? They zapped us. When you said that shit, they zapped us, bro. Yeah. So when you broke the news, they zapped, bro. But one thing about Cordo, I can always say is every opponent he fight, he give them their flowers. Now, I mean, that's one thing I can say. But like I always say, hey, son, remember I said the Shakur at 126 and 130, we never got at 135? But we got that shit that night at 140. You know, he was whooping T.O. ass. I don't give a fuck if he was on something, he was whooping T.O. ass. And I tell people that jab, just by establishing that shit first, means a lot. Yeah. When they shit, we gonna wait. We waiting. We waiting for the Exodio files to come out. Just the Exodus files, Exodio, or some shit. We waiting for the files to come out. Yeah, we waiting for the files to come out. The truth will be out there, yo. Give it about a week. This shit might come this week. Might drop this week. You know? But Core looked good, man. Core looked good. Keyshawn, not like Keyshawn. I learned a lot. Do I think T.O. beats Keyshawn? Hey, kid, that's why I'm about to get into that fight with Keyshawn and Shushu. I'm gonna wait to Shushu with Keyshawn. He was painting T.O. No cap. That was a T.O. Yo, all tattoo tears, man. All tattoo tears. T.O. can stop Keyshawn. That's what I'm saying. Like, Jermaine had moments in that Keyshawn fight. He had moments. And I believe, I'm just keeping it tall, y'all. I believe if Bomac was in that corner, the outcome would have probably looked a little bit more different. And the reason I say that because of Saul, you know. No, that's what I'm saying. Hey, son, when he was with Bo Mac, remember I kept saying, yo, he got the dog in him. But right now that I'm seeing it, I'm like, damn, once you left and went back, like you trying to be more of a boxer, of a boxer puncher instead of really being a counter and sitting on your shots how you was doing with Bo Mac. Now it's like you trying to be a boxer puncher, and that's not true. That's not your style. That's not your style. Like when you was with Womack, you was sitting in on the shots. You know what I mean? Look at your knockouts, look at everything. You was catching, shooting, boom, boom. Now I mean, you looked at more like Crawford. Like your inside game was crazy. Is this out here? You just I don't know. I don't know. You know, taking more chances. You feel me? Taking more chances. You know, at least with Womack and up. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. That nigga Saul. You know, I probably be talking shit about them niggas sometimes just bitten, but that nigga download game is crazy, man. And I got a story. I don't know if I got it. I think for Tio to get back, he should take the fight next or after a tune-up. Now we even got to see why Tio do shit he did and can't. It's kind of resemble. It's facts. It kind of resemble how Canelo ain't show up for the Bud joint. Everything. I'm glad Santos brought that up because everything that Canelo did in camp, it didn't show up in the fight, right? Remember, Canelo brought up, they started talking about his shoulder, then his elbow. And now when you watch the new interview he did, he started talking about cramps in his leg. I'm like, cramps in your leg? Bro, you never mentioned none of that shit. You feel me? But the key thing is people got to watch. You know, certain, I always go back to Tank. Remember what Tank told Bernard? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get the fuck away from me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't touch me. Because people can put cream on their hands and rub it on you. It happened to Earl in the dressing room. And then when you watch Earl come out, you seen Earl look like he was high as shit when he was at the ring entrance, right? Ryan Garcia, he needed to shed weight instead of eat ice. What he did, Scooter, which is from Zab Judah and them homie that came in, gave him some cream, put it on him. Supposedly Oscarine popped up. You know? Tio, Shakur, every time the referee say touch gloves, first time you ever seen this nigga touch his body, something could have been rubbed up. I'm saying certain shit can happen with certain people. What fighters probably really don't know. That shit be out of their thought process because they might say, I'm going in here to fight. When you got trainers, when you got a conditioning trainer, and you got certain coaches for certain shit, you know, it's their fault if they give you anything. Because by you just being a fighter, let's keep it real. You know, we training. Tio needs to fight up before. I'm gonna keep it real though. You heard me? Right now, Tio coming back to 140. The best fight, the best fight for Tio. And some might agree with me, and some might not. Kambosos. Go back, come back, beat Kambosos just to get your look back. And that shit gonna put you back up there just by beating him because they're gonna say, well, he beat you. So they all put tape on skin. They all do. They all do. And they be skinning the glove. You putting tape on skin. Like, for instance, I'm glad you brought that up, son. The Nick Ball and Brandon Figueroa fight, right? When Brandon Figueroa pulled up to the stadium, Nick Ball hands was already wrapped. That Ball hands was already wrapped. Nick Ball hands was already wrapped. So Manny and them was like, yo, like, nah, you got to redo them raps. It became a problem, bro. It became a big ass problem. And last time we seen that was for who? Anyway. And we seen that a couple times with Anyway. Yeah, so they can give it to Dev. I know he got robbed in the Kambosos fight. You know, the world know. Just watch the first round. When Kambosos dropped Tio, the referee separated him. Tio got back up, came out. He dropped Kambosos, and they didn't call that a knock. Just look at Harvey Dock. Look who he looked at. When that knockdown happened, Harvey Dock should have started counting, right? But he didn't. Go back, just watch round one. Soon Kambosos knocked him down. Watch how Harvey Dock started counting. But soon he get up, count Tio to the 8 count. Tio came out, they pressed. Tio throw that hook, connect. Kambosos felt. Watch what Harvey Dock do. That nigga looked outside to somebody else, and they told him no. He just picked Kambosos up. This is a fact. Yeah. Yeah, Google. Yeah, thank you, son. Thank you. In Japan, steroids are legal. Thank you. And I won't be surprised all over there that should be legal. Like in the Asian continent. I'm just saying though. Because Japan is part of Asia. Then when you look at the Asian continent, you got Russians are Asians, all of the China. If I'm not mistaken, the Saudis, like the Arabs, they Asians too. You know what I mean, they part of the Asian continent. All them niggas cheating, you know. But hopefully, no, I'm hearing that they got Saudi Arabia got their own boxing commission now. If they do, that's what's up, because they was dealing with the closest people to them, and if I'm not mistaken, I guess that was the British Commission. I want to know who Africa deal with, what commission they deal with. You feel me? Because if Africa has a commission, Africa the closest. Why you not dealing with the African Unboxing Commission? Or even, I know Russia got a boxing commission. Why you not dealing with Russia? It's part of Asia. Or you're not dealing with, I know China got one. China definitely got one. Japan got all them niggas got one. Why not deal with them? But I guess it's because the shares of the zone. That's why they probably dealt with them. I'm just, I mean. But hey, shout out to everybody that pulled up today. Especially my co-host Santos Boxing. Like I told you, we've been a little busy lately. But we got some shit planned. 2025 coming up. I just come on here at this time to hold us down. To keep us relevant and keep us moving. And you see the outcome. We back on the map. We back on the algorithm. Well, we always do numbers, but now on the live, we starting to do the numbers that we used to do again. But every other vid we smoke them, especially on the shorts. Smoking these niggas, you know what I mean? Like we a million view channel, every month, and we gonna become a 5 million view channel every month. Bet, I'm gonna be waiting for your joint. I'm gonna hop off right now, you know what I mean? As long as I got us on this joint for every day at this time, y'all already know we gonna corner the market. I promise y'all. When 0.5 speed come, y'all want to see boxing totally different. Shout out to my co-host Santos Boxing. You already know, bro. That's why they always happens. Hey, Sam, why you think it was hard just for us? Listen, bro, the shit we was trying to get my man these subscribers, they was hiding my man channel. I had like 100 motherfuckers trying to go over there. Only like 3-4 of them found my man channel. You feel me? Because they be trying to hide the truth. They want to hide the truth. People that speak the truth, they want to hide, but it ain't. It's people we not biased. We love the sport of boxing. So we got to tell y'all the truth. Know what I mean? Like, it's all facts. No opinions at all. Know what I mean? We whip this shit to the oils for real. We don't let none marinate. We get straight to the sauce, everything saucy. And that's a motherfucking fact. Know what I mean? That's why when we step up, this is what it is. And Aiden Ross, I'm going to keep hitting your DMs, Facebook, Instagram. The biggest fight right now, especially where you at, is my co-host Santos Boxing versus Coach Malachi. Set it up. Main event. Biggest show. Biggest fight. Especially down there where y'all at. Florida situation. Bro, it's the biggest fight. Especially in YouTube boxing. And YouTube boxing right now, Santos Boxing versus Coach Malachi, the biggest fight. Let's make it happen. And later on, when Coach Malachi go live, I'm going to hop on that shit and let him know. The biggest fight in boxing, Santos Boxing versus Coach Malachi. Set it up. Aiden Ross, you can do it. Cause I'd rather do it with you so you can keep it on neutral grounds. But, Coach Malachi, you got your own copyright business, right? Let's make it happen, Captain. Let's make it happen. And plus, that should have given me a pass because I'm the trainer. And let's make it happen. Shout out the frontline, the assistant and shit. If Ed won't come, Ed will be the cut man. But I got a cut man, But it's the people we build with on here. We want to go on there and put pain and pressure. Roll Rat, what's up? Let's make the fight happen. Nah, but that'll be fire though. You heard that nigga better not sue us. We ain't say shit wrong. You feel me? He just better come get this ass whooping. You feel me? No, people can talk crazy behind the camera. But when a motherfucker catch you in person and check your temperature, your tune be different. You feel me? You feel me, son? That nigga, listen. We got it. That's all I know. We got it. We can expose that boy, man. Hey, not that. That's why we asking it for this way. It's doing like this. Now I mean you like to critique boxing and be an analyst. We do the same thing over here. You seen what happened when the running happened. Make it happen, Captain. The ball in your court. The ball is in your court. The call out is here. The ball is in your court. The world going to see. The world always going to see. And I always speak upon it. And I'm going to do a short to speak upon it. And I'm going on your motherfucking live to speak upon it. Then Ada Ross just answer it. We answer for everybody else. We stream. We do good numbers. We do great numbers. Come holler at us, man. I promise you that shit gonna sell. You heard, Sat? That shit gonna go. It's gonna be one of those, bro. Boxing, I promise you, if Aiden Ross set that joint up, every other YouTube channel, boxing YouTube channel will start doing this shit. Because you'll start seeing where everybody hard at. But at the end of the day, you're gonna start seeing who can really fight. Because half of these niggas that critique this shit with us, you heard like a shout out Showbiz, but Showbiz still got a lot to work on. I'm just saying though, fighting like that, unless you're playing around. Because I always thought you was playing around. But when I start to see videos, I say, oh, he really, oh, I don't know. Now, I mean, I see Southpaw do his thing. Shout out Edwin. I seen Edwin sparring clip Edwin do his thing. Me and Sam, we always doing our thing. Now, man, you see when we first started going live, my guy out there punching on his shit. Now, man, you see me here shadow boxing, bags downstairs. When the snow go down, I'm about to start go back outside punching the tree and shit. Now, man, no power. All power. But yeah, yo, thanks for everybody tuning in, pulling up. About to get up on out of here, man. You know what it is. Shout out to everybody that pulled up, man. I'm gonna give the shout outs right now. Shout out to We Game All Night. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to Hannibal 54-689. Shout out my broski toe to toe boxing. Shout out my co-host, my little broski, Santos Boxing. Go over there to Santos Boxing, subscribe. As a matter of fact, everybody go subscribe to each other. I will subscribe to y'all situations once I get off this. I'm gonna go back on here, find y'all, and go straight to y'all channel and sub. But yeah, man, you know, we building the family, we building the community over here. You hear me? And it's your fact. It's not none of your opinion. It's what you see and what you critique, and that's your fact. It's not an opinion. And once you put your fact out there, you know, it's going to marinate, because we don't let nothing marinate, because once we hear it, we getting straight to the sauce. You understand me? And at the end of the day, it's your fact. I mean, it's your fact. It's not an opinion. And once you bring out your fact, the world going to understand, like, yeah, I seen it, you know? Because it's all about you telling what you seen. You know, you can give 10 people a book and tell them to read it. When they come back, they all going to give their own concept of the book. They all going to it's going to be the same story, but told in a different narrative. That's it. And that's how everybody's fact is, you know? But at the end of the day, it's not a narrative. It's a fact. You hear me? And we up on out of here. Now, I mean, for every other nigga that want to talk, this how we doing. We clapping back at these niggas, man.
One threat. Turn a brick of salt to a crack rock. Pussy get full like a laptop. And your main thought shit, mascot. Run through the floor at the trash spot. Suicide doors with a glass top. Talk about money, you a had not. And my lawyer tough like Matlock. Soon up in the corner, hit a K-pop. Pull up in the sucker in the gray drop. Hit a nigga up, then I skate out. Gotta lay low, then you fade out. Hit a nigga hole, take the safe out. 36 O's where you came bout. Send me fully loaded, blow your brains out. Hating on Louis with the hate bout. Gucci on the loafers and I'm stamped now. Clap back, whipping that cane, bagging a brick, fucking these hoes, drowning in 6. Fork in the water, it's time to lock in. Pot on the stove, I'm at it again. Play with my order, I'm down in your man. Clip fully loaded, red dot on your head. VVS what? Watch cost a brick. Louis went gold, you niggas is sick. Back to the trap shit. Black K make 'em backflip. Pussy nigga, you an actress. Up a clip, got the trap lit. Kyle Lowry on the Raptor. 12 o'clock on the pastor. Throw 20 blow past you. You a sucker if you ask her. Turn a brick of salt to a crack rock. Pussy get full like a laptop. And your main thought shit, mascot. Run through the floor at the trash spot. Suicide doors with a glass top. Talk about money, you a had not. And my lawyer tough like Matlock. Soon up in the corner, hit a K-pop. Pull up in the sucker in the gray drop. Hit a nigga up, then I skate out. God lay low, then you fade out. Hit a nigga hole, take the safe out. 36 O's where you came bout. Send me fully loaded, blow your brains out. Hating on Louis with the hate bout. Gucci on the loafers and I'm stamped now. Clap back, Christian Dior, dripped in my pores, laced in velour, tipping these bras. Louis and Gucci, my wrist kinda frauds. They pay me, you sue me, your clip getting tossed. Lauren the Fuji, she tricked till she scored. Fuck poor Lucy, protect on her arm. Choke on choker, my neck kinda gone. You hating, I got it, I flex when you frost. Fresh up off the back block, 2 4s in a glass pot. Talk oil on my cash stock. Fuck hoes at the trash spot. Twin turbo bought a fast drive. 30 on the hip, nigga, man down. I'm that nigga that can't stand now. Middle finger to the feds now. Clap back. One threat. Turn a brick of salt to a crack rock. Pussy get full like a laptop. And your main thought shit, mascot. Run through the floor at the trash spot. Suicide doors with a glass top. Talk about money, you a had not. And my lawyer tough like Matlock. Soon up in the corner, hit a K-pop. Pull up in the sucker in the gray drop. Hit a nigga up, then I skate out. God lay low, then you fade out. Hit a nigga hole, take the safe out. 36 O's where you came bout. Send me fully loaded, blow your brains out. Hating on Louis with the hate bout. Gucci on the loafers and I'm stamped now. Clap back, whipping that cane, bagging a brick, fucking these hoes, drowning in 6. Fork in the water, it's time to lock in. Pot on the stove, I'm at it again. Play with my order, I'm down in your man. Clip fully loaded, red dot on your head. VVS what? Watch cost a brick. Louis went gold, you niggas is sick. Back to the trap shit. Black K make 'em backflip. Pussy nigga, you a actress. Up a clip, got the trap lit. Kyle Lowry on the Raptor. 12 o'clock on the pastor. Throw 20 blow past you. You a sucker if you ask her. Turn a brick of salt to a crack rock. Pussy get full like a laptop. And your main thought shit, mascot. Run through the floor at the trash spot. Suicide doors with a glass top. Talk about money, you a had not. And my lawyer tough like Matlock. Soon up in the corner, hit a K-pop. Pull up in the sucker in the gray drop. Hit a nigga up, then I skate out. God lay low, then you fade out. Hit a nigga hole, take the safe out. 36 O's where you came bout. Send me fully loaded, blow your brains out. Hating on Louis with the hate bout. Gucci on the loafers and I'm stamped now. Clap back, Christian Dior, dripped in my pores, laced in velour, tipping these bras. Louis and Gucci, my wrist kinda frauds. They pay me, you sue me, your clip getting tossed. Lauren the Fuji, she tricked till she scored. Fuck for Lucy, protect on her arm. Choke on choker, my neck kinda gone. You hating, I got it, I flex when you frost. Fresh up off the back block, 2 4s in a glass pot. Talk oil on my cash stock. Fuck hoes at the trash spot. Twin turbo bought a fast drive. 30 on the hip, nigga, man down. I'm that nigga that can't stand now. Middle finger to the feds now.
Thanks for tuning in.